And the reason I'm moving to Vegas and our family has decided to do so is because the shit that happened here, I can't even face anymore. You know, I said about it last episode, like, I can't even go to ShopRite. I have so much anxiety going to ShopRite because someone's going to fucking find me. I'm a person in this town that everyone kind of knows, or at least knows of me. That means they know what happened. Or if they didn't, they know that I have a gym. And guess what the first question is that they ask me? How's the gym going? Worst thing you can ask. And that's why I hide from it. And I work with it with my therapist to cope and have a plan to make sure I know what I'm going to do to answer that question and move along. I'm crying a little bit, so I'm going to wipe my nose. Another type of trauma that I had flashbacks, okay? I had flashbacks whenever I had to go work out. So I haven't worked out consistently in months. Why? Because everything I do reminds me of the gym. Everything I touch, it feels like, it's just like I would grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell off the ground. If you guys don't know what that is, a dumbbell is a thing you hold in your hand and you push it and or press it or pull it. And a kettlebell is that weird round thing that everyone calls a kettle ball. And it looks like a kettle ball. It looks like a suitcase with a little teardrop or a ball with a handle on it. Every time I would grab it, I would start to cry. And I would picture all these things. And it wasn't even like I was inside this room anymore. I was back at the gym, moving them, crying, and just like a big flutter, fucking weird, like sequence of thoughts would overwhelm me to the point where I would just sit down and cry. Because I couldn't work out. I don't know what it was. So people always say, why don't you just get up and work out? Why don't you just try? Why don't you just try? You know, maybe do a couple times. And I said it to myself 1,000 times. Why don't you just try to work out? It's because it hurt. Every single time I had to work out, it would hurt mentally. It would hurt emotionally. And usually I would take out my emotional and my mental frustrations and stress or anxieties out by being physical. So I would take it out on the kettlebell. I would take it out on the burpees. I would take it out on the dumbbell or the barbell or the running or the stairs or the sled. I would take all my energy out physically so I can mentally cope with everything. But I was unable to do so. So what do? You know, so you end up fucking bottling it up and then you just eat or you find another thing that's going to help you feel better, you know? There's so many triggers for me around here and doing things that it just doesn't feel right anymore. Like I said, I love everybody. I love everything around us. What I don't love is the reminders of how I failed. And I was going to say how, how can you say you failed? You didn't fail. Guys, don't cover it up. It's a fail. Okay, I had successful years. This is called a fail. And what I love about that is that I learned from it. And I've always said that. It was tough. I'll say it over and over again. It was a tough fucking year. And I could tell you more stories. If you want to, you let me know, comment, do whatever it is, and I will tell you more about the times we had there. Failing to me was always something that made me do better, if that made sense. Whenever I failed and I didn't get something or do something the way I wanted it to, as long as it was in the same path of my heart, I would go for it more. I'm not one person to just stop. I'm kind of annoying. So you're going to not like me in that way, especially if I like what I'm doing. I become very annoying.